And picking up immediately, well, not immediately, but picking up right where we left off. Mid-combat, too. Now that stupidity's over. Swear, man. People treat me like I'm God. I'm generally ignored until people need something. Okay. I believe I am rescuing barbarian. Yeah, I think I'm rescuing barbarians now. If memory serves me, only oh, I've only gone through Act. I've only ever gone through Act 5 a couple times, so it's not an act I always remember. It's not an act I remember the layout of. But oh well. Sleep deprivation aside, apparently, goodness, I'm tired. Buyback the Unleashed. What a name. Nope. Call the burden. Can I rebind escape? I can't. Kidding me? I can't rebind escape. Wait, what's on mouse 3? The auto map. The auto map, what in the world? Screenshot. This game has a built-in screenshot mechanic. Mouse 5? What's mouse 5? What's mouse 4? I thought mouse 3 was clicking the wheel in. What in the world? Well, no, it looks like there's not a screen that lets me, or a option that lets me swap what button escape is on. Because I was just gonna throw it into, like, the P key or something that I would never use. Afternoon, sir, it is 3:50 in the morning. Grave robbers on Reveler's Head. Wow. What a name. Oh. Any armor of note? And I guess I'm just gonna yawn repeatedly. Oh no. Gotta find some way to wake me up, goodness. I would have a energy drink, but I don't have any on me at the moment. Clunk. Almost close to showing off what the leg does. Almost. Where's the next waypoint? Ariet Plateau. Man, I remember nothing of Act 1 or Act 5.
Good afternoon.
I remember nothing of this area. I'm going to gamble a little bit. And should this toaster break, and God forbid that happens, I'll pull another, what's he say, another $39 out of my wallet and buy another toaster, because that's how I roll. On the edge. Warhammer. Could buy a... We'll bet. We'll make a bet on it. Nope. Might be better than what my companion has.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
No, it lowers his attack. Come on. Give me at least something worth purchasing, buddy. Come on. I don't think talking to him ever has a use.
Qualkek is useless.
Yeah, he's just...
Did you ever stop to think why these demons are capturing Qualkek's men? Why they are attacking us?
Yeah, he's just a complete jerk. I don't remember any of these quests. Actually, I think I do. I think I remember... That's beat the boss. Okay, yeah, I think I remember all of these. Oh yeah, proof that this was still the same session. Oh. Oh yeah, no, because I accidentally quit out that one time. I don't think I've encountered one of these guys that has not been a named enemy. And by proxy, I don't think I've encountered... Oh, yeah, that's a weird thing. If you click on... Like, it's not if you click the orb, or her face, or her rear. It's if you click right there. It pops up and removes the oh goodness, the number being static. Now mind you, you don't need the number static, but I like it. Did I... Now I'll go down there and loot. Turn that man into a torch, into a candlestick. It's kind of messed up, man. Proud barbarian man gets killed and they turn him into a candle holder. That's kind of messed up. Yeah, okay, I think that area that was over there is the next area, I think. I don't remember. Oh. Yeah, see, the little imps can get on the towers and then turn them into enemies. That's what the fire attack that these guys have is just the little guy on top. Okay. Yeah, big fight up there still, but I'll deal with it when I return. Almost level 30. I'll definitely finish the act at level 30, but I don't remember. I think with the pace I play this game at, it's usually like level 32, 33. Little jerk imps. Return to what's-his-face for your reward. No thank you. Okay. What was I talking about last time? I think I was talking about my dad. And how he loved this game. I think that's what I was talking about. Alright, so I was mentioning Mario Kart. Yeah, I don't think that story actually had any, place that it was supposed to go in. Other than just... I've watched this game more than I've played it. And it's not one of those, like, I can't see why he liked it sort of things. I do. Like, this game has its charm. I've been liking playing it. Yeah. The Diablo boss fight itself kind of sucked with how many times I died to him, but... I mean, there's, nothing I can really do about that. I have difficulty with the boss, nothing I can do about it. I mean, get good is always an option, but I refuse. So I don't have a story about my dad readily available. But I do have a, oh, sharp, I'm sorry. I do have a story about a woman wasting a cup of coffee just to throw it at me. That's a fun story. Come on. Oh, when it comes to me and the stuff I do, I don't go around deliberately trying to please everybody. But I also don't attempt to offend everybody, because that is, the opposite end of that spectrum. Is, oh, I'm not appeasing everybody, so I'm just going to upset everyone. No. I try to be me, and I try to have mind if it's going to bother people. So, I wear, I have some shirts that I wear. Everyone wears shirts. There's a shop in my local mall called Spencer's, which they're all over. I don't know if they're in the States or anything like that. I think they are. But the shop sells some rather inappropriate stuff, and some appropriate stuff, or subpar. It's you can have like SpongeBob shirts there, and like so close to naked anime girl shirts that it's like not even like at that point you may as well just not. But I digress. I wear, if you were to put from appropriate to uh, inappropriate in terms of the female body and exposure in an anime sense, I would be not square in the middle, left being tame, right being super bad. I'd be 70%, 80%. Like I don't wear the super bad ones because I am mindful that there are children around. But I also like some of those designs, so I wear them. Uh People get really upset about these for some reason. Well, I say for some reason. Once again, third time in the series I'm mentioning it. I don't know the other person's side. So I can't discredit them by being like, oh, they're just being stupid because, there's probably a very good reason as to why people act the way they do. That I just because I don't know the reason doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But I digress. People do like tend to get annoyed with the weird shirts I wear. Like as I said, they're not like one I have is a Japanese Oni shirt. It's like a demon woman, where she's her. I don't like how many times I'm using the word nipples in the series, but basically she's not wearing anything. However, her hair is covering her chest, her nipples, and she's wearing I don't remember the name of them. The spiky anti-demon sash. She's wearing that, and it's covering up her lower half. So you don't see anything, but you can clearly tell that, it's close to being naked. So I get why people are like a little wary of it, but like it's not bad in the slightest. It's close, but it's not. I normally get what the oh yeah, there's the suicide bomber transformation enact. And it healing them and it doing a ton of damage, goodness. And these guys are rampant throughout the entire act, so it's pleasant. So the most I usually get is just people calling me a pig. Which I'm not, but at this point, I'm not going to argue with them because I'm kind of wearing evidence that is their reason for saying so, so I'm not going to complain too much. That's graphic, goodness. Oh. Ew. Ew. I forgot that's what their death animation was. That's horrific. But I guess knowing Bale in his cutscenes. Oh, I gotta get out of here. But, like, that's the most I've ever gotten is just a couple people scoffing, a few people calling me a pig. I mean, that's not really what I am, but I get why they think that. So I typically write it off. Like, I know why they're saying it, so I don't write it off, but I don't, I don't discredit them. I know what they're saying. What the world is this red thing over here? Oh, the pit. That, I keep repeating myself, I'm sorry. That's the furthest people have typically gone. I'm wearing, it's not, this is actually the least, or one of the least bad shirts I have. It's basically just a cat girl nurse. She's covered up. Like, there's nothing, like, she's got a shirt and everything on, but she's wearing, it's like a shirt with a boob window, and she's wearing, like, uh, what would the word be? It wouldn't be panties, it'd be, like, that, but, like, a lot thicker, maybe? I don't remember. If I can find an image of it, I'll pop it up. If not, oh well. But that's what I'm wearing. And this woman, I don't know what her deal was, but it was an older woman. So I'm walking with my friend, and she pulls up beside us, and, we're walking on the sidewalk, so it makes sense that cars can pull up beside us. She pulls up beside me, and without saying anything, chucks an entire cup of Starbucks at me. Like, I swear this cup was pretty much full. She throws it at me. It doesn't cover me, but it does hit my arm. So my arm is kind of sore. Because this was scalding hot coffee chucked at me. But she just throws that at me, and then her husband or whoever it was drives away. Like, I don't know what in the world happened. I don't know why she did what she did. I don't know if she took, like, extreme offense to my shirt, or what have you. But just, this old woman just chucked a cup of coffee at me. And yeah, that's as far as that went. I didn't run after them. Now, normally I would have. Normally I do stupid stuff like that if people are... Like, my whole, yeah, if you're rude... If I'm nice to you and you're rude to me, I'll still be nice thing. But if you're just, like, out of the gate rude like that, like, I didn't know who this person was. I had no interaction with her. For her to just randomly do this, I would have just taken off after the car. Because I don't run much, but people tend to... I'm kind of fat. People tend to take like, they tend to mistake me for being slow or unable to run or whatever. That's not the case at all. I'm not slow. I'm lazy. There's a difference. Man, I think it's draining my mana. What in the world's happening?
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. Gotta warp back to town. So I'm, like, if I want to be, I'm relatively quick. I have, like, mind you, I haven't chased down cars. Like, oh, I've run beside them on the highway. No. But I have been like, oh, they're just pulling out of the driveway. Oh, here I am right in front of them.
Good day.
Oh, guys, follow me.
Thank you for rescuing my men. They have spoken well of your bravery in battle. Perhaps there is hope for us after all. If you wish, you may hire some of my mercenaries that you saved. And please, take this set of runes. I had been saving them for a socketed shield, but I think you'll make better use of them. Be sure to set them in the right order for their fullest effect.
Oh, so there is a tutorial for rune words. What is it? Tall, Raw, and Ort. Huh. So I guess if you put them a 3-socketed shield, put them in the right order. The order is not indicative of level. It's not, it wouldn't be Tall, Raw, Ort. Because it's, 17, 19, 21. It's, it could be whatever. Man, I think I'm going to have to actually pop up what that is on screen. Man, I've got lots of editing to do with this video.
It's a matter which I hesitate to share, but I believe you are the only one who can help me now. Anya, the young alchemist and daughter to one of our slain elders, has been missing for some time. She is a strong, crafty woman with a spirit like no other. One night, just before your arrival, I overheard her and Nilathak arguing about her father's death. The next morning, she was gone. Nilathak has his own tale as to where she went and why. Don't believe him. I fear he's at the root of her disappearance. Please, if you can, search for Anya and bring her back to us. She'll know what to do about Nilathak.
What do you mean she'll know what to do about him? What needs to be done about him? He's just a little bit rude, but at this point we don't know anything needs to be done about him. Man, these are so... I want to say the shield that these go into is probably like a very high defense shield. I don't care. I'm not going to keep them. Like, yeah, oh, why don't you do... No, I'm not going to use that, because one, my character can't use shields, and two, the nightmare of trying to find a shield that can use that. I think at this point I'm just gonna start trying to stock up on the mana potions. It's not like I use them. Ooh. Goodness. Oh, that didn't facilitate skipping the recording, but that certainly was a loud burp. But yeah, just this random woman just chucks a cup of coffee on me. Like, I was more angry about the fact that she just wasted a $7 cup of coffee on me. Because Starbucks is ludicrously priced, and I hate it. Should I tell the Starbucks story? Yeah, probably. So I mentioned, one of my earlier parts, I think it was 17? 16, 17? Actually, you know what, I can get it real quick. 16. I mentioned going into a Starbucks and having an issue with the employee taking offense to me complimenting her tattoo. That was my second problem I've had with Starbucks. My first... My first problem I've had with them is we've had them for a while. Like, before this story happened. We got them a couple of years prior. We've only had them in the city, I think, like 7 years? 8? 9? I don't remember. Not that that's really important. But, my city's got a ton of Tim Hortons. And only one Starbucks. So one day, like, yeah, I've always been a Tim Hortons person. That's just the way my dad was. Therefore, that's the way I am. But I've never been there. I've had a couple of their, like, canned beverages you can buy in like a dollar store. They're like they're cold coffee. It's the greatest. Whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll go in one day and I'll order a cup of coffee. Superior. What do you mean? Man. That is ludicrous. I go on and I'm like, I'll order a drink. I haven't, I haven't had them ever. My sister likes them. So, maybe they're good. I don't know. I go in and I go to order a drink. My regular coffee it's changed recently, but at the time it was an extra large, which is full size, triple, which I don't know if the lingo's changed, like if the lingo is different from America to Canada. I don't know, but up here that translates to a regular coffee with 3 units of sugar and 3 units of cream. So I order that, and I don't know what is up with this. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what's up with this. Like, what happened? It was a weird thing. But I go in, like, I don't know if it's different in America or Europe or anywhere else that has Starbucks. But I go and I order my drink. I go up to the counter, and first I have to wait in line like 20 minutes. Starbucks is apparently different from Canada, or from Tim Hortons rather. Tim Hortons, you go in, like, I ordered my cup of coffee. I'll say, hey, extra large, triple, please. And before the notification on the little screen that says payment accepted for my debit card, before that notification's gone away, my cup's already ready and handed to me. Like, it's beautiful how quickly that goes. It may help the fact that I'm a frequent customer at the one that I go to, so they just instinctively, once they see me, one person just starts the drink. I don't know. But, like, I'm waiting, like, 30, 40 people, not 30, 40 people, like, 20, 30 minutes. So I get to the front of the line, and their little terminal's down. Tim Hortons, the way they have it is there's a little terminal that anything they punch onto the screen that you tell them appears on your side of the terminal. So you can, see your order, and you can, fix it accordingly. Is there anything that I desperately need? I could go for more mana, but I haven't. Yeah, actually I've been having an issue with mana. I'll upgrade that solely because, like, that will be useful for the boss, the final boss of this area. But there's the terminal, and you've got your side of the screen, they've got their side of the screen, so whatever they punch on appears on your side, telling you what they've heard and what they've typed. So, in case they misheard and punched the wrong thing, you can fix it. They have this system, but it's apparently down. Like, my side was black. I didn't see what my ordering was. So I walk up and I'm like, hey, could I get an extra large triple? She's like, okay. Walks to the back. I guess, I don't know how Starbucks works typically. I've only had a sample size of like 2 with them, and they've both been relatively negative, so confirmation bias has kicked in. Apparently they make your drink as you're ordering, which seems kind of weird to me. No. What am I on about? No, they don't. She goes to grab my cup, and she's like, okay, extra large. Turns around and goes, oh, sorry, sir, we don't have any extra large. I'm like, you don't have any extra large cups? She goes, no. I'm like, okay, what's the biggest size you have? What's the biggest size you have? She picks up a large cup, or, well, she picks up a large cup and shows it to me, and says, this is the biggest cup we have. On the side of the cup, it says XL. I look at her and I'm like, ma'am, that's an extra large cup. She responds with, no, it's not. I go, yeah, that's an extra large. No, because extra has an E in it. I'm like, yeah, but it's abbreviated on cups to XL. She goes, oh, okay. So I'm like, whatever, you know, I don't want to judge. As I said, you know, I don't know people's stories, so I try to always give people the benefit of the doubt. So I go, okay, regular coffee. So she punches on, I guess she's punching onto the terminal, regular coffee. And I go, okay, just because, you know, there's dark roast, there's decaf. I just want regular coffee. So she goes, okay, regular coffee. I go, can I get triple? What's that? Okay. She didn't know what the extra large cups were, so, you know, safe to say she wouldn't know what triple was. Safe to say she doesn't know coffee lingo. I go, it's 3 sugar and 3 cream. 3 sugar, okay. Oh yeah, here's a tower that has no one in it. She goes, 3 sugar, okay. She goes, okay, 3 Splenda. I'm like, no. Not 3 Splenda, 3 sugar. She goes, 3 sweetener? No, ma'am. What do you make cookies with? She goes, flour, oil, some sugar. I'm like, okay, that sugar you put in your cookies, could I get 3 scoops of that in my cup? She goes, oh, okay. I go, okay, so there's 3 sugar in there. I go, now can I get 3 cream? She goes, okay, 3 creamer. I'm like, no, not 3 creamer, because creamer is, like, yeah, that sounds really silly to someone who doesn't consume a ton of coffee and know all the different nuances. 3 creamer, or creamer is different from cream. Like, cream is its own thing, while creamer is, like, typically a base. It's weird, but yeah, there's a difference to it. I go, no, not 3 creamer. Could I get 3 cream? Regular cream. Or like, no, I said, can I get 3 cream? Like whipped cream, but without the whipped. She goes, oh, okay, 3 whipped cream. No, ma'am. Just, do you know what half and half is? She goes, yes, that's cream and milk. I go, okay. So can I get just the cream part of half and half? So do you guys have the ingredients for half and half? Can I get the just cream part? She goes, okay, 3 half and half. No, ma'am, just cream, okay? I'm kind of losing my patience at this point. Like, this is taking way too long. but I'm still being polite. So then I'm like, she goes, okay, so 3 sugar, 3 cream. I'm like, yes. She goes, oh, okay. She shuffles, turns around, shuffles behind, makes the coffee. Because I guess, as I said earlier, they make the coffee before you pay for it. So my coffee is being made, like, without me knowing what she typed in. This comes into an issue in a second. It's weird that you can poison stone, by the way. So then she goes, she makes the coffee, she puts it on the counter. And I don't pick it up, I don't actually touch it at all. She puts it on the counter and goes, okay, that'll be $8.97. This was a while ago, I don't 100% remember the number she said. It may have been less, it may have been more. Point being, it was more than a regular coffee I get. So I go, what? I go, excuse me? She goes, that'll be $8.97. I look at her and I'm like, for a regular coffee? For a regular coffee with 3 sugar, 3 cream? How is that much? She goes, well, that's just how much it is. Ma'am, can you get your manager, please? I need to talk to him about this because this is confusing the heck out of me. She goes, okay. She calls him in. He takes a solid, like, 3 minutes to come out. Guy comes out and I'm, hey, sir, what's the issue here? I explained to him, I'm like, hey, one, I was having, ordering issues with your, barista here. And she's telling me that the coffee comes up to 8 something. Like, why is that? Like, why are your guys' coffee almost $9? He taps the screen and he prints off the receipt. And goes, well, it's because you have a bunch of extra stuff in it. I look at him, I'm like, there should only be 3 sugar and 3 cream in that. There shouldn't be anything extra. He hands me the receipt. And this is where I got a little irritated. Because I look at the receipt and it was extra large, 3 Splenda, 3 sweetener, 3 sugar, 3 creamer, 3 half and half, 3 whipped cream, and 3 cream. Apparently each and every ingredient at Starbucks you add, they charge you extra. I don't know. Maybe it's not the same for the rest of the world, I don't know. That's the way this one worked. Hey, another random, pit the hell. Well, close enough. Actually, I'll go kill what's over here. So I look at him, I'm like, that is stupid. I only ordered just 3 sugar, 3 cream. Ooh. He goes, well, that's what she has punched in here. So I tell him, I like, yeah, no, just cancel the order then, please. I'll go elsewhere. I don't get yelled at, but, like, they're a little annoyed with me. Oh, you're gonna order a coffee, you're not gonna buy it? I'm like, well, because I'm not getting the coffee I paid for, or I ordered, so I'm not paying for it. So I left. Funny enough, I go to Tim Hortons, and within... There's a Tim Hortons and a Starbucks not far from each other. Within, like, 10 minutes of leaving the Starbucks, I had a proper made cup of coffee in my hands within 10 minutes, and that's counting travel time and crossing a highway. And that was the best cup of coffee I've had. Like, I don't know what the issue was. Like, maybe she doesn't know much about coffee lingo. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
I can't carry anymore.
And yeah, well, it'd be easy, you know. Oh, she's just stupid. No. No, man, please, jeez. Listen to them all, goodness. Like, I don't know what was the deal, why that was such a hassle, but that just irritated me. Which, you know, set the tone for when I went into Starbucks a number of months later. With my friend. The random skulls I have, goodness.
At your service.
Check Larzuk if he has anything of use. Nope. I gotta get some better boots. Those are some ugly boots you've got on there. 9 to 20, no thank you. Gonna clear up this dungeon, then I'll end it off here. Yeah, these creatures, by the way, if you're not careful, you can get overwhelmed easily. If I remember correctly, these things are kind of tough. Especially, like, here, when they're minions. Yeah, you know what, no. This dungeon's not worth the hassle of fighting annoying enemies. There's nothing in there that's worth that hassle. Oh. My NPC died. Yeah, there's, like, nothing's worth dealing with, that. Because, yeah, I could throw myself at that a bunch of times, but I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Anyway, 48 minutes. These are barbarians. Yeah, you can just pay for them. They have, I think, the highest, like, defense. Oh, did I not pay for my guy? What the world? Yeah, like, they naturally just have a bunch of defense.
Put that to good use.
But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Oh wait, nope. One pleasant send-off real quick. Let me crack my wrist. There you go. Well, thanks for watching.